Okay, mathematicians, welcome back. So today we're going to actually do another new routine that we haven't done together on YouTube before, and it's called a number talk. But instead of doing something where we did yesterday where we were taking a number sentence and solving it in our head, this number talk is going to be interesting because we're not going to just use one number sentence, we're going to use several number sentences. So it's actually more of a number string because we're going to use each number sentence before it to make the last number sentence easier for us to solve. Ready? So I'll start off by writing the first number sentence. And some of you might have already solved it instantly because you know some of these number sentences really quick. Others of you, you might still be thinking about what the answer could be, and that's okay. Take your time. I'll give you a few more seconds to try and do it. Three, two, one. So if you know this as a number fact, you might have instantly read it and said, oh, Ms. Suarez, that's 40. For others of you, you might have used a strategy where you kind of broke the numbers apart into 10. So you might have done 10, 20, 30, 40 to get to 40. And that's okay. So let's just say whichever way you did it, whichever way you did it, it led to 40. Awesome. So that was really easy. But I wonder if we can use our knowledge of 20 plus 20 to make the next number sentence a little bit easier. Ready? Do you think we can try it? Okay, so let's try then 19 plus 19. Oh, that's a little bit trickier. It looks a lot like 20 plus 20, but it's one less for both of them. You see, it's one less here and one less here, so it's a little bit different. I'll give you a few more seconds to try to do it in your head. A few more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come back together. Let's think. Well, there are different ways you might have been able to solve this. You might have said, wait, if it's one less here and one less here, maybe you might have said, wait, I could subtract 1 and 1, and that might lead me to my answer. And that would make sense, because to get to 19 from 20, you would have to subtract 1. But you don't see that just once on this number sentence, you see that twice. So you wouldn't have to subtract just one time, you'd have to subtract it twice, which is why I wrote that right here. So subtracting, taking away 1 from 40, that would be 39. And subtracting 1 more would lead to 38. That is just one way that you might have thought to solve this number sentence. But let's wait and see. And we can use our knowledge of now both of these number sentences to solve the next one. Ready? Let's try to solve 19 plus 18. Ready? Okay, try to think. How would you solve that in your head? I'll give you 3 more seconds. Okay, let's come back together. I'm hoping, I really am, that maybe some of you noticed, wait, if we took away 1 from the 20 to make 19, and we used that to make this number sentence to help us solve this equation, maybe we could do something similar down here. I'm hoping some of you thought about that. Because if you did, then it would have made solving this really easy. Because some of you might have just said, wait, if I have 38 Because again, some of you might have said, wait, if I have 38, then if I subtract 1 from that, it's very similar to what you did here, then that would lead to 37. And wait, isn't this the same number sentence that we were trying out the other day? Yeah, it is. Did you see how we did that, mathematicians? So let's see if we can use our knowledge of all these 3 number sentences to solve the next equation. Ready? Let's do 18 plus 18. Ready? Think, how would you solve that in your head? 3, 2, 1. I'm guessing that a lot of you probably are noticing a pattern that if one number stays the same from the previous one and only changes by 1 digit, then you can probably just keep on subtracting by that 1 because it doesn't matter where you take that 1 away from, especially since we're adding numbers. That's called a, I believe, commutative property, where it doesn't matter how you add the numbers, the answer is still going to be the same. For example, if you add 1 and 2, it's going to lead to 3. If you add 2 and 1, it's going to lead to 3. It doesn't matter how you add them. So it's going to lead to the same answer, which is basically what that means. So down here, if you're breaking the number apart, like how we were doing to solve it, that can actually be helpful when using the pattern from that to help you figure it out. So again, let's see. From here to here, it only changed by 1. You see that? The 19 went from being 19 to being 18. So you took away 1. So you can use that knowledge to make this number sentence to get your new total and your new answer for this number sentence, 18 plus 18. That would lead to 36. Okay, so one more, are you ready? Let's do 18 plus, you might have known or figured out the next number in our pattern, 17. And by now some of you might have just seen it and just said, wait, Ms. Juarez, I know what it is, 35. And you probably got there from getting the 36, subtracting 1, like we've been doing in all of these number sentences right above, to get to 35. Okay, so keep practicing these at home. Try to see if there are other ways you might have solved these to get all the different answers that we did. I can't wait to work with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.